There are things we can do. We bring it good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Calling out people who waiting to sell. Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The brothers are giving us here and the promise of them. The work of my life without fear.
A lyrical
Master.
Clear Paris, who make you again Sktv menu. Say my journey, Tina get as say my yamu. And yes, I know money, the more I know. And you love
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I don't get it now ya to money. That's the baby, and I don't get it now. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring it good news and we give it to you. We talk it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Calling out people who waiting to sell. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, Sano to Backwalu, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
In the Sktv, we are the best in Liberia. Sktv, we are the best in Africa. And Sktv, we are the best around the world. Folks, what I want to say, the blessing. Good evening. Good evening to all of you, our people. Compliment of the season. Stay better, stay Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year to all of you, our people, our listeners, our supporters, our well-wishers, even those of you that critique us. That's the best thing to do in this life. You come, you say what you want to say to us, and we agree. But it's just that there's some of you, that take everything personal. You want to behave like, you see maybe things like other way, and you want it to be done your way. People should not disagree with you, and you see that as a way of maybe intimidation, or what you may call maybe the way you think. But for us here, we are open to criticism. That's the best thing. People may criticize here from every time up to now. We still moving very strong. But again, people, good evening. Let's share the show today, the 20th of December. The 12th month, and the year remains the same, 2025. I don't know how many of us that have resolution that this month is our month of what? So don't forget to these kind of months. Every time when the month comes like that, we have our day resolution, or in fact, we have our own way of saying that this month is our month. So again, we are grateful to the Almighty Creator. Whenever some of us, we don't pray for feathers, the bird. Some of us, we are like a bird. We don't pray for long feathers. When you see the feather long, no. If I would not even play, or if I would not even pray for plenty of feathers, or Hachimeko, but we prayed to God for long life. Because where the time that God will give to us for us to be on this earth, that's the kind of time that how God will bless us with everything on this earth. So instead of us praying that this month is the month of this, the other one is the other. No. For us, for some of us, we don't do these things. We give everything to God because the Bible said that every day of your life is important. Every day. The Bible said, don't pray for tomorrow because you don't know what tomorrow will bring. In short, there are some of us that whenever there is maybe elections, we pray for government to be changed. Sometimes we sacrifice our lives. We put our businesses at risk just for government to be changed. In the name of, when the government comes, this government will be my government. Only to see that the government that you pray for so dearly to your heart, that you sacrifice all of your life for, only to see yourself now being what? Spectator. Sometimes even your life go backward. I just about you with these things. And these are facts. We know people yesterday that was enjoying, they were enjoying here and there yesterday in the previous government. Their life was far better. But today, this government that they pray to God for, that they sacrifice for, that they think that when the government comes, their life will be more than ever before. But today, their life go backward. That's why you don't pray for, for the other days ahead of you. Pray for today. By the time you see this day, you pray that let the day be a good day for you. But to pray that you want to see yourself into this other kind of thing, no. You don't know what will happen. So please, let's share the show. Good evening to all of you. Robert, Fasilu, Jacqueline, already here. James, David, and all of you. Let me say compliment of the season. Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year to all of you, our people. So today we're going to go. I think we'll talk about certain thing on. Was that Thursday or Wednesday? We talk about empathy. We talk about love, and we talk about the way, the issue of loyalty. Loyalty and other dedication. People will be loyal to people, especially for Africans. Most of our African leaders, or those ones that have the little hand, people will be loyal to them, but they will treat them like they are nobody. So we will also talk about the Nigerian billionaire who gave $20.7 million to 510 employees. He gave $20.7 million to 510 employees of his company. And among them, the senior staffers of his institution received $690,000 each USD. I'm not saying Naira though, I'm saying USD. And the GM staffers or the GM staffs, they receive $370,000 each. How many of us can do that? How many Liberians today, those ones that have the upper hands, those ones that people sacrifice their life for, and we have them here plenty. We know them. They always want you to remain in poverty. Then at the end of the day, most of the blame will be shared. But then let's share the show. Let the member come first, then we'll go more deeper into that. But let's share the show, people. So today we'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about the issue of loyalty, the issue of empathy, the issue of giving to people. How many years you want for someone to serve you first before you can give to them to better their lives? How many years you want that one person? Sometimes people serve people for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Their lives stay the same. Even though they are serving you. And that's why you see, and that's the difference between human and that of God. You can see God and remain the same, no. But when I share the show, people, I'm sharing the show. Yeah, very easy, my people. Yeah. So today we'll be talking about that, and we're already into the festive season. Hopefully, we have how many more days? 4 days. They want to make it 5 will be Christmas. Then we have how many more days into 2025? We have roughly about 11 more days, right? Yes. So 11 more days into 2025, and we'll be welcoming 2026. So you see, time wait for no man. Time is important. 2 things in this life, okay, easily pay for, if I get paid for. Life and time. If only people can pay for these things, then by now the earth is filled with him. Because I will get old at the end of the day, I will pay for time. I get young, I will squander my life. You know, I will squander my life. After some time, I go, I pay for another time, I come back. But no, when I time go from you, it go for good. Go for good. But anyway, compliment the season, please. Let's share the show. I don't know how the content me result like. Yeah, I'm up and down today for other activities. But I'm hearing that some counties already qualify. Yeah, some counties already. I'm hearing that if Margibi came through 1-1, Margibi drew to Sando County 1-1, and I'm hearing that Margibi already qualified already. Margibi on their way to the SKD. Other hand, Sando County is going home. Yes, indeed, that's what I'm hearing. So share the show, people. More will soon be here with us. Brother Ali will also join us on this Saturday. Mr. Cullen will also be here. Some of you would have been asking, yes, like I said, Steve stay on his break. So maybe anytime from now on, Steve will join us. Maybe after the season, Steve will join us, but Steve stay on his break. Yeah, so share the show we are. So today we'll be talking about what I just said to you about empathy, love. You know, sometimes people pretend like, oh yeah, they love people. Every time you hear people that, oh yes, you know, we love people, we love this, we love that. At the end of the day, they are all faking things just to make things. And they will shift the blame on you. You know, they say love for country. Even all this thing back to even politicians too. Because there are a lot of politicians out there, only they are not living flashy lives, only they are not enjoying. They are the only group of people that you see shining bright, like diamond. You know that it means it, right? Shining bright like diamond. So share the show, people. I'm doing that already. I'm sharing the show. Even though my team Chelsea today, yeah, it was not easy though. But thank God, at least we were able to get our little 1 point. You know, they say 1 better than 0. Yeah, but let me see. I thought I sent a link to you already. Yeah, man, what kind of problem is this? Yeah, I thought I sent a link to you already, but I'll leave. Yeah, but let me send a link. So yeah, people, share the show. Share the show. Today is Saturday, for a matter of fact, the 20th of December. So if you don't get it from now to Tuesday, and I mean, I just forget it. Yeah, that's the thing with life. If you don't get it from now to Tuesday, and even some of you that get it, be able to be a help to people who don't have it. You know, that's their life. Even though some of our civil servants, according to them, they receive, I don't know, their portion of their, I don't know, Liberian dollar portion of their salaries. Yeah, we don't want to politics out. Yeah, but yeah, today we don't really want to go too hard today with politics, but indeed it is indeed frustrating. But again, we'll part through also with that. That people, you'll be paying people with, I don't know, ARD salaries and other USD salaries. If you want to pay the people in one currency, just pay them in one currency. I think that would be good. Instead of paying somebody half, then the person finish eating another money. Then they wait again for another maybe 2, 3, maybe 1 or 2 weeks before they get into another one. No. I don't think that's good. Let's be frank and let poor joke aside. We don't want to be into hard politics, but for this one, treating the civil servant in that form and manner is not right. If you pay the people one currency, pay them one currency. I think that would be in the civil servant too. You got to stand up for that. The issue of paying you in Liberian dollars and other US dollars, then at the end of the day, one will come. Who will want to get their salary like that? Yeah, man. Yeah, but laboratory interesting. When you don't want to go hard too much with politics, you stay from something I'm going to talk about. Between you and myself, those of you that are also watching, who want to get their salary in that form and manner that you will get the Liberian allocation of the salary, for example, this week, then you pause. What are you use it to? What are the 5,000 or the 7,000 or the 10,000? You will use that one. You will use that one. Then you wait for the USD portion of the salary. I think it's bad. That other practice, I don't know where the rationale behind that one, but I think for me, from all indications, I think it's yeah. By the way, Brother Ali is here already. So let me bring Brother Ali on. Brother Ali, good evening and welcome, my dear brother.
Mayborn, good afternoon from my end. Good afternoon to our listening audience and followers. Glad to be here again this afternoon. Aliyu Masali from Baltimore, Maryland. How's Mama Liberia? How's our country today? How's everything going? What's the trending
Well,
issue?
thank you. Yeah, thank you, man. There, but today is Saturday. As usual, every time on the weekend, almost all of the happening. Sometimes people go on break, especially our politicians and so forth. They go on break. Yes, but nothing much apart from our people gearing up for the festive season. Parents, guardians, everybody into their way of doing things. People shopping, people are giving to people finding way to hustle, back to back. And yes, but we are good. But by the grace of God, we are okay here from our end. So what say you? Also, with the contest food meet is still ongoing, and there are other counties already into the quarterfinal of the county sport meet in 2025-2026 national county sport meet. So there are other counties, including Mangibi, that drew with Sano County, but we'll give you all of the full updates as we get them from the Ministry of Youth and Sports. So far so good, and there, brother, we are okay from our end. And how everything with you? How the season? I know your phone is buzzing.
Yeah, my man. The season we are here, like for me, I don't really know. Like I always say, Thanksgiving and is well celebrated in America in Dallas on July 4th than any other season like Veteran Day, all of these things. Even I don't know, but that's how I feel because these days I can really feel the momentum as compared to Christmas and New Year. The way we can really feel it in Liberia, I don't feel it like that here. I know maybe because I can celebrate it, that's why I don't know. But everything is okay so far, so good. Yes, things are okay. Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you. Some of these days, like you just said, what are you for or you against? Sometimes it's just about people having their own the way they choose, the way they want to do things, whether they want to celebrate or not. But you're right. So I was asking you as to how the activities from Liberia, how your own people reacting to you, and what are you hearing?
So far, so good. Or it just like I listen to you says or something that had to do with even people that work in the government. There are some people. This is December. They have not yet received the US dollar component of their salaries and things. And even there are some people who are listening to them. This is December. They have not even received November salary yet. Not talking about US dollar, Liberian dollars component of their salary that entitled on November to December salary. I don't know what's going on. And I heard you talking about empathy. And these are
Hmm.
some of the things people should be able to empathize. No lawmaker will tell you, say, I receive my November or December salary. Okay, no minister director will tell you that. But today, the civil servant, they let the least people over there that they're supposed to look up to better up their life, they are the one crying out for salary. While those other people, their pockets, their account are already set up for them to enjoy themselves for the Christmas and New Year. So what is the empathy there? Because you should be thinking, I'm going to celebrate with my children, I'm going to get everything for them. But the man who making 150, I had depriving the man who making $90, $80, his children will be sitting looking in their children will be looking in their faces that they maybe said they will not cook. what is the empathy as you was talking? So these are some of the things. People don't empathize, they only care for themselves.
Yes, people don't empathize, and you're right, my brother. They only care about what they can get, and to even buttress you on the lawmakers, whether they're even getting their pay or not. Even if they don't even have it, my brother, to make almost 8,000, 7,000, 9,000 per month, even if you don't take pay for the next 6 months, who gonna worry about that? But who really gonna worry? Then they say, or maybe a 7 who make something around 150 or maybe 200. That will take you almost 10 years before you can even reach up to one of the lawmakers' pay.
Oh,
So,
yes.
so my brother, whether they take pay or they don't take pay, some of them we've been hearing, some of them can be complaining behind the same way, up to now we have been getting our thing. Even if you don't get it, for me, because your 1 month salary are almost 177, in fact, more than 57 pay. So why we want us to even worry about? No empathy, no love. Senator Dallas, and the rest of the other people, time for budget year, when that's the time they can come up with any kind of fake things. We got to add the 7 pay. Now the budget has passed. If you want to add 7 salary up, or in fact you want to talk about them, now you start beginning next year, January, when you resume work. That should be number one on your agenda. That moving forward in the 2027 budget, we want the 7 pay to be this amount. Then you're talking. Then you say, yeah, then you're talking about things. Because according to the Constitution, if you make the law today, it will affect the next budget year. It will not affect the current budget year. So make the laws and tell the people that you mean this and you stand by this, that you want the 7, their pay should be around 350, or the least should be 300. Moving forward, then you're talking something. Or you want to maybe look at the what you may call the salary organization. It's not still late. Look, President Bwaka made things easy, my brother, before we go into our topic today. President Bwaka said no one person or president will end Liberia problem. So it's just letting on that this government will play their part. So no need to even waste your own time. That was some of us, we keep saying here, better the system. Fight for the system. Don't fight for painting building. Painting building, having stable current, all these things, look, it will stay big. Whether you like it or not, this thing will happen. So why are you fighting? Fight for the system to get better, so that when men go to the police station or to the depot, like for example, look at the one time, my wife was telling me something, but I knew that, she went to one of the depots, she said, the hell, people don't go to the police station. So people don't even know this thing, but I how this thing look like, how the depot, in fact, how everything look like. Sorry, people, my name is still the same here. I think someone was using me account today. Yeah, so sorry. So it's still the same. So she was telling me, she said, oh, so the hell I brought depot. Look, the police station said, she said, he said, when you go to the place, you will feel bad. I said, oh, okay. So tell God that you go there. And she said she wanted to go see somebody. So she said, I wonder if I felt bad, man. All our depot look and say, yeah, everything look, man, there. So my brother, in short, what I'm saying is that better this system, even if you are normal, this system will work. Better this system, make the system active. But don't play fun out of the people. All that thing I said that they were doing, my brother, they were making complete mockery out of the 7. Nothing they were doing for you people. They're complete mockery. I want to send my child to school, for example, this year. And I start preparing you. I wait until the day the school already open now. Then I say, hey man, well, I want the boys to go to school. I want the girls to go to school. My brother, that means I'm serious, but are you? No, I'm not serious.
Yeah, that's why people say it's time for peace, you prepare for war. That's that, like you said. This is really, really frustrating, and it shows that those people that we elect they are not, thank you, they are not in our favor. Because if you really went in our house to represent the Liberian people or to better their lives, and the house of representative, they are the cause of the problem in our country today. And also one other ministry they call the labor ministry. These two ministries have more problem, because those people should be able in our house for them to make laws that will impact the lives of the Liberian people. But you people sat over there. The country budget have been between, I think, 8 million or 700 million, this and that. And today you people have raised that budget 1.2 billion. Representative that went in the ring, in the sun, people were behind them. They make sure they were elected to go represent them, to make laws that will impact their lives. And you got a budget, you signed a budget of 1.2 billion. Looking at that budget, there is nothing there to impact the lives of the Liberian people. The common people, maybe go to work from Monday to Friday. You pay maybe $150. He need to pay children school fee. He need to pay house rent, children medication, children feeding, his transportation, children going to school from Monday to Friday, their recess. Everything coming for now $150. For God in heaven's sake, if you had that empathy, you went to represent them and you signed such a budget without even say only a cent to Mayborn salary. Who are you? But tomorrow, these same people will be re-elected. And sometimes we will say, oh yeah, the people, they are the problem. And again, I can say we are our own problem. Because I and you, Masari, will not go in our house one day. At least people will say, oh yes, you went to represent the people. But when this thing happening, they don't see you speaking. Like all the senior senator, they don't make a big doing. These are just rhetorics, making mockery out of the people to say, oh yes, how many of his friends he called, how many senators he had called to talk to them, my man, yes, let's do this. We came to represent these people. How many lawmakers can really do this thing? No. And if you see your friend coming out to say, no, let's do it this way that will impact the lives of our people, and you are there, if you really went with that intention, we will not be talking this thing we're talking. But this is the result of electing irresponsible boys and girls to go and represent you in the House of Parliament. People who never even own a bicycle. Today, they're sitting in for the $5,000 US car. What do you expect? They feel they have arrived. This is the problem. How many lawmakers really we can see and we know that those people, they are over there in the interest of the Liberian people? You see, how many would they not even say up to 10? When you go in the House of Senate, they're sitting. So we only elect those people to go and increase suffering on us, to enjoy their life, they and their family. And this is why you're talking about empathy. This is so sad. There are people I know in Liberia, since the government came to power, their children are not in school. And if this government continue like this, meaning that 6 years, their children will not enter classroom, what become of their life? Your child is supposed to be going to school, they're sitting 2 years now. If the government continue like this for 6 years, 6 years of your child life have been wasted. But because Mayborn is a representative, like my brother, so I will be thinking. I say, oh yeah, everything is well because I can get it from Mayborn, my children go to school. I'm not thinking about my neighbor, Esther, John, who own the children sitting. What is the empathy? This is so sad. You see?
Thank you, my brother. You are quite correct. Where is the empathy? Those of you today, that's a question we'll be asking. The wickedness among us as people, the way we treat people, loyalty. People are loyal to us, and we treat them. In fact, that same thing happened in Aliden government. There were some loyal partisans who die ones that also sacrificed their lives for the party. At the end of the day, when Alina got into positions, the silent most of the people. That's why you see today, let me tell you. Who calling? That's why you see today people like on Akara Moses great today. I was telling someone, but I knew that Akara Great should have been one of the most respected person into CDC, even next to the former president we are. Because from 2010, 2011, in fact, from 2009, 2010, 2011, the kind of respect Akara got up to his elections. And when he got into the horse for the first time, Akara started to do all sort of things, People don't think that the little impact, the little thing you will get to people, your reaction to people pay a lot. People think that the issue of dedication or maybe loyalty is maybe sit down on the radio and say, yeah, maybe just talk to you, maybe kind of talk. No. It's not loyalty. So the thing there is, Moses Akara's created, for example, the reason you saw it, in fact, you see it today, the reason you see Akara's create losing relevance in that form and manner is because of lack of empathy, lack of love for fellow people, thinking that this position will last forever. You don't give to people. You don't go closer to people. You see people like, no, you don't care. No. Life, Brother Ali, power have your own time. Anything you do on this song, no matter where are you today, even if some of us are sitting here today, that's why when people say hi to us, we respond. People call us, we answer. We want to know what happened because we don't want tomorrow, we're not hearing more for someone who can tell us, my neighbor on the radio there, when you call me, you don't want to talk to you, you feel so big and proud. And how most of us, how we look today. We look big and proud to people just because we have the opportunity to serve or maybe to do one or two things. So Carlos Moses Great today should have been one of the most respected person next to former president we are, but he squandered that. He squandered that because why? In lack of empathy, in lack of giving to people. So I can't just think that everything was just about only him. Even that I lived in that district for 14 years. I lived in that district when I was district number 2. Up to the time the census when even changed to district number 8. The issue of giving, the issue of empathy pay a lot. So today when people are discussing it, the reason is some of your politicians, by the time they lose power, they go down the drain is because they think that they want to get the money, go outside, marry, make, enjoy all of the best of life. Then at the end of the day, when the money finishing now, then they start looking for, I don't know what you may call, how you can call yourself, but are you? Some kind of a lieutenant, or how you can call the guy that can be
the lieutenant, the full soldier.
For good. Then they start looking for the full soldiers.
But maybe I want to ask you a question because yesterday we didn't end the entire conversation about the president's speech. Like yesterday, one of the caller called and he was talking about the president talked some good things that had to do with the MCC, compact this and that, and what have you. So right now, like this president promised us quality education, quality healthcare. We talk about sanitation, and you in Liberia there, you can see Douala. You see, even though the president said the country is smelling good, you can tell me if it's smelling good really, because sometimes I see photos all in the country where you see or the garbage that party or in Douala, some places in Waterside, down Central Street, all of these things. And again, do you think at our age, 178 years old country, America should be the one to be telling us, oh, when you pass the rule of law, when you pass this other thing, I will give you money. I will give your country money. So you can be able to put it in your healthcare. You should be able to put it in your agriculture. You should be able to put it in education. Do you think that's something good for us? Even though it's not Liberia alone, all over, but looking at what country people say, oh, Liberia rich with all the natural resources we get, we should still be waiting for the American government to tell us how to run our country, what to do, government efficiency, you have to do this, you have to do that for us to get money to fund our government. Do you see any sense in that people can be bragging of? And now the president said yesterday, he told the finance minister every budget year they should put money in the budget to create job. 2024. there was no money in the budget to create jobs. What did the president do? Did we hear him saying anything about it? 2025, the same thing. There was no money in the budget to create jobs. This is 2026, 1.2 billion. Nothing is there. I want to know if the president is looking at this thing and he's not saying anything to it. Even when the lawmaker agree, the House of Representatives, the Senate, everybody, they agree with the budget and he reach to the president and he see that he told the finance minister to put money in the budget every year to create jobs and they are not doing it. It is compulsory for the president to say, oh yes, I will sign the budget, we go ahead. If you give that instruction to the budget year now and it is the instruction you give is not being implemented, or some of you on your call here should try to educate me on this. If the president forced to say, okay, send the House of Representatives sign, the Senator sign, I had nothing to do. You who came as a president to impact the lives of the Liberian people to better their life, gain a good living, quality education and health care. What logic you really see in that labor?
Well, my brother, for me, I don't want us to, because there'll be hard politics moving forward. That will be hopefully after the maybe before the season or after the season. All of these things will be discussed. All of these things will be looked at, because everything that the president said yesterday, trust me, everything will come back. If not, most of it will come back into the president's annual message or speech. Trust me, most of it will come back. I mean, to the extent where you have to, in fact, where you have to see Eugene Falcon introducing himself as a director general of LBS. All these things, my brother. I don't want us to even drive most of our time on this, because we will do all of the politics. We will play everything. But, you know, so far, I think, to your question, yeah, the president, everything that been ongoing, my brother, I will tell you that I said once upon a time, and you people said, are gradually joining the rescue government. These people, they seize, or in fact, they hijack the power, and that's what they can always do. Let me tell you today. This same thing affect you people yesterday, Brother Aliu. You're sitting in their government. Samuel Twe, the rest of the other group of people, Nathaniel Magee, all the other guys, yesterday, they were saying yesterday as almost the people that were controlling the entire power. Is that the same thing that we're seeing today? If you give President Waka another radio time, he will confess. He will tell you definitely what in his heart, how this cartel or these people who are around him, how they carry him back to back. He will tell you. And I can tell you for free that for me, they live with me and I don't want to even think about running for any elections anymore, because the people around you will always steal the positions, make you look bad out there just because of their own selfish scheme, because of what they can get. So they make you look bad. So the president will pass anything, my brother. Anything they think about, what that budget, what that what do. He will pass it just because of.
So the president is not in control of the country? Or what?
I can tell you, yes,
you took off to come and
I didn't move on. Let's forget about all that hardcore politics today. We will bring about that team. We've been talking that thing and we'll move on with that. But so yeah, so that look at well, I think on Wednesday we talk about the Nigerian billionaire that gave almost $20.7 million. Because today, my brother, I want the Liberian people themselves to understand that loyalty. The issue, the reason why people are loyal to people or even political party, that people say, oh, your political reward is not in heaven. It's about what they can get to in return. But it's not for you to keep them into urgent poverty. And I have a look at Ali, that someone former MCC is saying grace is not good. Grace is very bad. Grace will do everything that we will not come back. That grace doing that. All right, well, for me, but for me, I'm looking at his own physical. The reason why you see today, Ali, that people like Thomas Farah name out of surface and even becoming the. In fact, Thomas Farah even steal the show from them, from even Akaro's grade, is because he mean. Let me just say it that way. Akaro's grade don't give that. And you want people to be loyal to you. You want people to follow you. But to even transport people, you're not able. I remember waiting for 12 years when I see CDC pause. By the time Jerry come back, and say, wake up. Because who will spend the money? Who will want to do this? Who will want to control this? So, my brother, so I want us to look at all of these things, my brother, and let's see where we're falling short as people, as human, especially to watch each other as we go into the festive season. So the Nigerian billionaire, Adi Sami Rabia has awarded 20.7 million US dollars, over 30 billion naira in cash gifts to 510 employees of his company, Pro Group. 5 senior staff members were given 690,000 each, amounting to 3.45 million naira of the total payout. The remaining 17.25 million USD was distributed to 505 employees, with each receiving $34,158. But Ali, so let's go back to empathy. Let's go back to love. Let's go back to the way we treat people. What say you with this? I want us to get something to our people so that moving forward, they'll not only be taking out. Maybe every time we come here, it's just about politics and we don't inform them. Maybe we don't educate them on some things. But most of our leaders, Father Aliu, they only want you to throw their bag. They only want you to be a bad boy to them. Or to improve your life. No. To even make you look like that you are even associating with them. No, nothing of such happening. But what say you with this news coming from Nigeria? Then, yeah.
Yeah, you see, that news is welcoming, and like we are talking about empathy, these are some of the things, because this man, he's the second billionaire in Nigeria. He's the second billionaire in the country, and having a company, those people have been working with him, and he see how dedicated they are to the work, how committed they are. They have been servicing, doing everything possible to make sure his company he achieve his goal. And looking at people who are there to increase your riches, your wealth, everything, and then you are just there getting rich, rich and richer, and you care less about them to even better their life. And this is why he thought it wise. Those people, they have been loyal, they have been serviceable to me, and they have been committed. So it is time that I pay them back. And even in doing that, that's a billionaire, that's a businessman, that will encourage them more to put in more time and effort for them to work. Like you said, political reward is not in heaven. That's why when people campaign for you, all of these things, even if you can't give everybody job, but try to better their life one way or the other. One way or the other, like making sure the country is safe, investors will come to the country, there will be private sector job and thing, and even you, the government, you can create job for your people. Now everybody can work in government. These are some of the reward, because people were loyal to you, they trusted you, they believe in you. So that's the same thing. Those people been working with this man, they've been loyal to him, they believe in him, his ideology and what he stands for, and they were there to make sure, oh yes, we will do everything. And he look at them today and say, okay, with all the money I get, I think I can take 1 or 2% of it to share it on my workers, to encourage them, to tell them how grateful, how appreciative I am to them because of their loyalty. They have been loyal to me. And like Monk said the other time, here, we are working here. Sometimes we get 401k plan, we get PTO, we get something you call pay time off. The more you go to work, how regular you are to work, you are setting hours, you are accumulating. So sometimes when I want to go Liberia, I know I get 1 month vacation. Looking at my PTO, sometimes I get 20 hours, 40 hours and thing. I can say, okay, yes, I get 40 hours of PTO. I'm going for 1 month, 1 week. I get 80 hours of PTO. I'm going for 1 month, 2 weeks. And that PTO is something that they pay you for. For example, Mayborn supposed to come to work, Maylee is sick, then you call liability. Oh yeah, Mr. Ability, I'm able to come today because my dollar is not well. He's not going to cut your salary because you didn't go to work. You already have PTO. That hour you will say, okay, yes, say you get 30 hours, I will take 8 hours for that 30 hours to replace today that you're coming to work. so that he should make sure the end of the month or the end of the week, you should be able to get the salary. And when you see your company doing that, you will see people going. There are some company, because of those things, 401k, PTO, you see people going there to work, encouraging them. You see that when you leave from there now, you will say, okay, I was working to True FM. You will recommend somebody to go there because why? The way they treated you, those facilities you were getting there. So like what that billionaire did, this is what loyalty means. When people are loyal to you, they stand to benefit something at the end of the day. But if you go to somebody place to work, you just go there, they are seeing you are not even loyal, you want to get engaged into so many things. That means he's a billionaire. Somebody will go there and they want to find means to be carry on some corruption, stealing, this and that. But he observed the 510 workers of his company. They have been loyal, they have been dedicated, they have been committed. So he decided to reward them. And these are things that other people should be able to learn. When people are loyal to you, they are not stupid. When people are committed to you, they are not stupid. When people are taking their time off for you, they are not stupid. You should be able to reward them. Even nobody can satisfy somebody, but give them a little token that they will be appreciative. Say, oh yes, what me born date, I appreciate this. Like today, what we are seeing in our country, me born unde want me to be told he beg, I be calling yes sir, the rest of my life. And he will not even say a thing. But because I'm loyal to him, I'm committed to him, he see me like a fool. And this is what happened in our own society. When you are loyal to people, when you take up your time to be committed, to be dedicated to the work and thing you're doing, they take you to be your fool and they care less. They don't empathize. Like that man you're talking about, empathy. He looking at his life that he living, and he looking at people that working with him, that making him to be who he is. So why he decided to empathize with them, at least to uplift their life, which is very much important that people should learn from.
Wonderful. Thank you, my brother. I think you nailed everything, and that's just the fact. That's the kind of life that we want to see among our people. Because even in the Bible and the Quran, all these things have been placed there about empathy, about love, about charity, about how to treat each other. Because, Brother Ali, like for example, this person is working for me or with me, and I pay this person maybe $150 per month, but I eat almost time for lunch though. Let me just say this to some of and that's the wickedness. That's why today we are not moving anywhere today. That's why the poverty. Let me tell you today. That's why the poverty is just like this. The government also that's supposed to even put empathy as maybe at the highest level. That, for example, you have the police officers, the soldiers, the LDA officers, the immigration officers who are going through these challenging times, who goes through the who are serving their people, but no empathy for them. The only time that you see the government official associating with them is time maybe when they want to buy them high back arrest. Buy people high back arrest for me. Let me be frank. I don't know, but for me personally, if you ask me, I will tell you no. If John Brown is making close to 700, 500, or 400 USD per month, why you want to buy high back arrest to do what? It's that person who will buy high back arrest for maybe one of the old folks in our community to when you live, or maybe some of the people that live around there who are not able maybe to get. Say, okay, yes, I will do this budget. I will take $50 from my salary and buy maybe 4 to 5, high bags arrest, and that person will do. But if you give him somebody who work, the person who working, but the thing funny, let me frank. Somebody working, already they giving them rest and oil. Then when you get to people that are not working.
Yes, because the person used rest and oil to get elected. And all these things we're talking during election time that they see rest, they're going to give them. Okay, when you the other American top player here he go, who here for that team, but carry back or rest, you give it to the people. Then they know, oh yeah, you serious because you when you thought you give rest. Like in this country, maybe people are working now. This is Christmas time. Company will tell you say, oh yes, your Christmas bonus $1,000 US, 500 will be added to your salary just for the Christmas. They can do it, you see. And sometimes those places we work every year. Sometimes they say, okay, we add $1 to your salary or $1.50. These are things that happen. But Liberia, it don't happen. Like the last time I saw people were protesting, I don't know how you can call them. Those people that work, the staffers are they sending there, they coming to give them half back or rest. Yeah, that's all they can give them. Instead of making laws to increase their salary, where if they can be able to take care of their family, take care of what is half back or rest. I'm up for half back or rest in Liberia and I seen
They be
13.
giving, now for example, they give you half the
So
rent
this
with
is why
on the
the
floor.
corruption is everywhere
Then they
because
give the blind person or, for
you
example,
see.
disabled person half the rest and rest, or maybe an odd. What kind of me? I don't even know what kind of African
Yeah, you
mentality.
see, because this is why corruption is everywhere. Because I'm loyal to Mabel, I see Mabel getting all the money, and with everything I'm doing, he even said get that. Then I start finding mean how to steal. That's why corruption is everywhere. You see, try to better your people's life. And like I said, and I will always say for me, I don't regret when I vote for my senator and representative, because while the people go there with the interest to better our life, they are not going there for themselves. They are going to work to sell legacy tomorrow, that even when their children are passing in the street of America, when they see them, oh, that representative Mayborn son or daughter yet we bailing. Because of why your father did, your dollar can be proud to go anywhere, even yourself when you leave office. But those good for nothing people we get over there, today, some of them, they are no longer in power. See how their lives are. You see, people don't even want to see them when they're talking. People don't want to listen to them because they were all for themselves. But the people we elected, when they go to that White House, they're going to make sure the district that they represent to change the people's life, to make sure that we impact their lives and things. That's why they went there for. They're not go there to enrich themselves. They go there to set legacy, their integrity,
So let
their
me ask you
character, so
this
that
question, Brother
tomorrow
Ali.
people can always talk about them. But Liberia, no, I want always on the opposite. They
So
even
let me
say,
ask you
yeah,
this question, Brother Ali. How come the Nigerian, maybe billionaire, how come he's not giving rest, but he's giving cash?
yeah, that's why you the topic you brought about empathy. That's it that he decided to get cash because why those people have been working with him, they have been loyal to him, they have been dedicated to the job, they have been committed to the job, and today he's a billionaire. Who make him to be billionaire are these people. So let me try to why to elevate their life, even if that 100%, but where their life are, let me raise it up to another stage. And that's why he decided to give them money. And some of them today, that money, if some of them never have houses, they can build house, they can buy land, they can do something meaningful with that money that will impact their life. They're giving them half bag of rest or giving them sugar bag because you get sugar company a thing. No, let me give them money that they will be able to utilize it in a way that it will make some impact in their life. But Liberia, let you there now, Mabon. Coca-Cola factory been in that country, beer factory been there, beer multi been over there. All those other companies then are in Liberia. Even the festival season, how many of them you see them going to help people? Even when school coming open, when I see oh beer factory going giving free book bag, copy
See?
books, pencil, school material to students, as to be corrected. But yet the company do that. You see, because some of those people that are working, their children are in those in schools, they're working with those companies, they can go, they get things out. But these things are not happening
So
in our
when you give me rest,
why?
brother, I mean, very rest, they're getting to me. So when you give me rest, is that a rest that I will carry to the hospital just in case? Because,
Oh
there are
yes,
some good that you can do, my brother, and that good, it can also double another good. So that, for example, to the Nigerian billionaire that gave that catch, like you just said, my brother, maybe somebody already have the land, or maybe one of their other employee already have, or maybe land. They've been thinking, how to put a susu, how to do this, how to even start with their project. At the time that man gave that money, that person said, God, where are you? That person start their project immediately. So you see, have some good luck. There are some good that will live forever. There are some good you will do that don't waste your time. That rest thing, the issue of rest, especially for workforce, for me, I see as nothing. Add the person's salary up, like for example, if the person make 200, that store boy make 200, at 200. You know, or even at 100, as a way of appreciating that person for their loyalty and their service to you. Whenever you giving a rest, you're giving a rest to do what?
Yes.
Giving a rest to do the person buy rest every day of their life, every time. They get a rest. So when you give me rest, I'm able to give me rest, for example. Then what I'm going to do with the rest? And so I have to get a rest to somebody, maybe to somebody first class citizen. Because every community that you live in, they are first class citizen. Somebody old force. So we get a rest and give it to them. But are you this kind of mentor or this kind of maybe I know ideas that African are always doing? That's why we are poor.
Alexander, you funny rest with juju on it. Like, as I to hear that how it's supposed to be, my sister. When somebody loyal to you, you have to be there for them. You have to appreciate them. Well, for what you're doing with your manager, she's going to be committed to you. Oh, yeah, working for this lady, and she pay me on time, my salary come on time, everything. She's going to work with passion. She's going to put her all into what you instructed her to do and what she's doing for you. This is how you're looking. But if she will be working for you, even to get her salary, she's not getting it on time. At the end of the day, in that business she's doing, then she start to cook you to be selling your stuff and tea. But her salary is coming on time.
That's why today all these things, my brother Aliu.
So she's going to
that's why all these things, corruption here, and all these things.
You see?
Yeah, you're right.
That's how it's supposed to be. But if you can get people working in government and they can even say take salary on time, but lawmaker, minister, director, president, vice president, senate pro tem, all those people, their salary will never delay. You see? But the men are making $50. You get a mind. 1, 2 more, you can't even say pay him. You see? So that you pay him the 15th of the following month. And you know very well what is the empathy there. So what that billionaire did in Nigeria, I think other people will start learning from it, that when people are dedicated, when people are committed to you, when they are loyal to you, and you should be able to appreciate them in a form that will transform their life, that will uplift their life, but not take their loyalty, their commitment, their dedication to be like they are full. No. What he did today is going to boost the workers to even do more than what they were doing.
Young people are even that they come over now to go work to that place.
You see,
it's a
that alone, they will encourage other people now trying to go to work there, and when they go there, they will want to be very loyal. They will want to know what those people did, that they men were able to dish out the kind of money to them, and they will follow the sinful step. Loyalty pays than anything.
How many life your want can really live? How many food your want can really eat? You travel 24/7. This thing we're saying today, some of you out there today will have your maybe your lieutenant with you every time, every place you go. Look, people cook for you. I don't know what kind of people are we, but look, sometimes you be thinking about our behavior. People cook for you. People, maybe you can call the security guy, you can call and say the watchman. They with you every day and night. And the worst one is even our lawmakers. They just said they have the security guard with them, or even their drivers. They pay them 200, but they gave him thousands of dollars to who? To somebody how to make call start check them. Even the driver seeing these things.
Yeah.
For example, the driver watching you, teaching out money, giving it to other people. Then the person who working for you, who's sacrificing for you. You want to tell them that I'm going to wait for your pay time, or you want credit, come, I will credit you time for pay time, I will call it for you. Amen.
Yeah, that's what they can do. When you jam, you go to your boss man, he give it to you. Pay time, you know that he's supposed to pay you $50, but the last time you were jam, he gave you $25, and he will be brave enough to give you the remaining $25 because he gave you $25. What kind of wickedness is that? That's complete wish. You see, that complete, and maybe this is something in our country. I can really be confused. I can be thinking only from government, from one government to another. The same thing continue. Like Mr. Kumi always says, you can continue doing one thing over and over and you expect a better result. Hell no, you're going to be your failure the rest of your life. Just now when something happen, you calling police to come there. You sleeping, police, they are out there. They there to protect lives and property. You see, you get your watchman, you sleeping, he's standing to that gate. He's there to make sure he protecting you. But you look at police in the country, you pay them $150. How do you really feel? You look at your watchman that you and your wife and children will be sleeping, he's standing to that gate, sleeping with him, manning that place for you. When more and you give him $75, which of course you make it up to 10,000-15,000 a month. How do you really feel? Sometimes when I see the way in
And
which
the person,
security
my brother,
are
they add up
treated
to
in the
that.
country, I can be the people who can really take risks with their life because they're taking risks with your life.
No, the
Somebody
Rex.
that there from
No,
God,
the
they are the
Rex. You're
second
right.
person looking up for you, and you don't even say care. When the
So,
person
so
will
that's
go
why
carry
sometimes
$50
when I hear them
for
talking
you,
about, oh, Liberian people are not serious, oh, our people, they are not serious. I used to do the one before I get money in that lie. It's not because you struggled yesterday, maybe quote unquote to get money. So the other person that are working for you, or maybe they're working with you, they should struggle. No, that's not life. That's not life. Maybe the changes of life also come from your end. That okay, you will struggle, then the rest of the other people, they will pass through your pattern. They will benefit from your struggle. But you want to treat people like the way you struggled yesterday. That's how you want for people to struggle in this age and time. You pay somebody $100. Even at their age and time, they are nurses and still making $10,000. Why are we so cruel at this?
and maybe why
Why are we
you
cruel at
think
this?
why you
Jesus.
think sometimes we are here, we reach out to people. It's not like we want to show off. It's not like we are rich, we have everything, but it's because of empathy. Because if I know where I'm coming from, what I passed through, and I see somebody going through that city, then I start to think when I was going through the same thing. Even if that all, but at least try to help that person a little bit. And this is why you see some of all we are doing, what we can do and what we are doing in the country because of empathy. We will look at those people's condition, we empathize it with ours. We went through it. Even if I didn't go through it, but what if it were me that going through this? This is why some
Good.
of us we decide to be in that field of humanitarian to always help our people back home that we know we get a hand to help. We will always go to their aid to help them. It's not that we want to show up. No, it's
And
not
the
that.
reason why
Yeah,
you see the
you,
politicians sometimes
you
when they
are
call
a
for the rally,
wasteless. You see, you are a wasted. More than 100 people that are across the country. I don't even know them. They don't know me from nowhere. I have never seen them. But I do this thing because of empathy. I'm not rich. I'm not poor. It's not showing up. But because of empathy, I don't know why it will be me tomorrow, my brother, my sisters. You see, and we expect our people to be doing this thing. Those people that are in a position at least to help people, but they don't even do it. They Christmas season and they know that people that are working under them, they even said they pay. They finish taking their pay, now they go enjoy. How do you feel?
they go. Some of them finish traveling already. Some of them already they gone already for vacation. In fact, they'll be coming back maybe the first week in January or maybe the other second week. They're gone. Now what happened to the people, even to the janitor in your office? That person who clean your how they call it every day and night. What happened to them? You don't care. Sometimes some of you, like Brother Ali just said, you put risks at your own life and even the life of your children.
Yes.
That's why when I see people say security guy into, I say because of your attitude, the way you put bunch of security people around you. But what Melbourne, for example, I don't have nothing against anybody, even though people will have their own attitude. But my brother, when you are free-handed to people, to just see people harming you is difficult.
Exactly.
It's difficult.
Yes.
Even that's why, let me tell you today, there are two persons that when they die in a community that people celebrate or people are happy. The bad person, when that person die, the whole community can be celebrating. That yes, this person died. Thank God. Even when you die, somebody there for a while, that one can be living in a fence that nobody can even know about anything about. You can make car out of the fence, you get in your car, you drive out, you go, you come back. Nobody can. It's bad. Then the second one is a good person. When a good person dies, the whole community can be upside down. Hey man, hey, I ain't happy. Hey man, the entire community they can be sad just because to find a person replacement. It will be hard. Look, when you hear the Bible, I do 1 second. Those are from the Christian side. If you read the book of Matthew where you talk about you are the light, sometimes we take this thing for joke. We just pass through with the scriptures and just go ahead and know. The Bible talk about you are the light, and you can be the light, or somebody can light the candle and put it on the table. The candle will go off, or the entire place will be dark. In the simplest form is, as human with good heart, you are the light. When you go places, let your light come out, speak for you. Even when people come to a job, new people come in, you are angry. Why they should bring new person in? Amen. But I didn't get from you. Look, we have serious issues that need to be looked at. The issue of what they call, we are wicked to one another. We don't give back. No love, no empathy. How we looking? In like for example, you work into maybe this institution, Brother Ali, and someone that made 25,000. In a same institution, you still have somebody that making $100. Logically, me, I don't even get it. Logically, I don't even get that. Someone made 25,000 or 10,000 or even 15,000. Then you pay somebody $100 or 150 or even less than 200. It's bad. So that person that make around 150 or even 200, they won't grow. One you should have car. One you should drive out of the best of cars, live out of the best of life. But if the person should come and worship you every day of their life, you mean to, yes sir, yes sir. But I didn't go ahead. Look, our people have issues. Our people have issues. They have no mind, or they have no way of upgrading their own people, or maybe taking their people out of poverty. No. I'm not still coming from poverty soon because of the kind of way we treat each other. Therefore, for example, you have somebody who work for a person who have money, and the person is struggling, complaining about lives. Then what I mean? What I say? But I didn't go ahead, man.
Yeah, my brother. You know, this is just frustrating. It is so sad, actually, to see this thing happening, and it is not good. If we know you can satisfy everybody at the same time, nobody can be satisfied. But at least try your best so that tomorrow you can be on the record. Like we are saying here, people complaining they now receive November salary yet. They even say receive December salary yet. Everybody going for Christmas break, and you going to enjoy with your family. How do you expect your office ball, your gate ball, your security? How you feeling? And you know these people they supposed to be paid by government, and the government not even pay them yet. So as a boss lady now, or as a boss man, what will you do? You know you making up to 10, 15,000, 8,000, 7,000 out of your own goodwill. You can even look at like your sweeper, like your horse girl, like guy who cutting grass to your horse, like your security to your horse. Out of your own goodwill, you can pay them, or you give them something. Say, okay, yeah, your salary can be, but take this and go and have some time with your family for the holiday till your salary can come. But I bet you, People who are doing that, just know that December, January, when they give your salary, your boss may coming to ask you, oh, you know, the last time they didn't pay you for Christmas 18 and I gave you $100, so where is it? Why? That $100 you gave that person, for them to even say, let God bless you. They're not free word down there. You see? But people don't think on this thing. There is no empathy. People care less about people. They only care for themselves. And we have to really change our mindset towards one another as a human being. These things, they are not good. They carry you nowhere. Like you said, when you die in the community, your character, your goodwill, and this is how people will pull up to that place. They will be like, oh, this man, oh, this man, oh, this man. But sometimes you die, say people be crying, other people coming, they passing, they even say care because why? You were of no use to them. They care less. They go on to do their normal business. But there are people, they will leave their basic schedule to come there to sympathize with the family because of your kind gesture, the way you live your life, the way you were with them. Empathy, this thing, goodwill, it paid. Than being wicked, selfish, and cruel. It get no pay. It get no reward. You will not hear somebody feeding, they say, oh, let God bless you, let God open door for you. But when you do good for somebody, will say, let God bless you, let God open door for you. Have you seen someone pray for you because you did bad to them, you wrong them? No. Why can't we learn to be good to people, to be helpful to people? You see? And this is not good. We have to change. The issue about people being loyal to you, and you see their loyalty to be like foolishness. You see them to be like, oh yes, they had nowhere to go, and that's why they are so committed to you. They are working with passion because they feel to themselves, oh, that one just that when you do the job, when they're sacking your her, they get nowhere to go. That's what, and some of them, that's how they think. You are loyal to them because they feel to themselves like, oh yes, when they leave, there is nowhere to go. I was working somewhere here and I started doing that stuff. And the way in which I was treated, and I was like, I'm doing this work, I'm working with passion, I'm putting my all into it, come to work on time, do whatsoever I'm instructed to do. And I see other people, they don't even come to work on time. Even when they're working, they complaining, when they tell them to do this, they hardly do it. They just sit in their offices, they on the phone with their girlfriend, their boyfriend, and teen. Every night and then when I go, I will work from home, I will complete it tomorrow. And I put in all my time, but I was just looking like I'm not useful. And I just look at that thing and I sent in my resignation. Because I felt like whatsoever I was doing, it was not being appreciated. And when I left, after 3 months, when my manager called me, can you come back to do what? Because my time that I was taking, other people can take that time. You see? And you thought that I was doing it because we've had a job, I couldn't get a better job, and you took my loyalty to be something else. And I got a better job. As I sitting here today, every month, every night, then they will call me. Oh, you can stay camp just to be a trainer, you can be coming part-time, this and that. I told them, no, I'm okay. You see? And
that's the thing,
you loyal to people, they just tell your loyalty to be stupid. They say, oh, without this. And that's how most of our people feel back home. When people are loyal to them, they feel because of hardship and think they treat them anyway. They care. This thing, they are not good. Our people, they ready to change.
Very, very bad, but Ali, that's why we are not going, and that's why the issue of poverty, is continuing to even, grow the way it's growing. Because let me frank, this is not politics, but this is just reality. This is facts. There are a lot of people out there today that people work for 10 years. You stay the same.
You stay the same. No improvement in their life.
Alexander Boniface, the people think that they're doing you favor, and that's a fact. But
that's how they feel. That's how they think. Yes.
10 years.
Yes, I'm only doing a favor for you.
And there's no improvement in their lives. And you think that you are doing better. You, that employer, you should be embarrassed. So, then Nigeria been on the air now opening, most of you who are, in fact, even political party people, The reason why you see today that somebody don't, even if I were into active politics or maybe into politics, and maybe somebody come to me and tell me, oh, maybe we'll go something and rally, and if I can put a need down, we'll give money. You give me the money, I will eat it. I will send out to my house.
But one thing said maybe I can see happening in our country, which of course, but again, sometimes I think the reason why this thing are happening, because you will see those companies in the country there, Beer Mountain, ArcelorMittal, Metal Steel, Coca-Cola, Beer Factory, those people that the CEOs of those companies, the country that they coming from, they see what people can do there when it comes to this kind of season time, when it comes to schools coming to open, they know what they can do in their countries. But why when they go Liberia, I don't know, because the taxes they pay to the government and they see the government, they are not serious for their own citizen, the kickback they can be giving. Because, excuse me, I expect to see some of these companies where schools are about to open, even more especially the government school. We are not talking about private school. Go there are people, children in that school, they can't even afford for these children. Go there, carry school materials and give it up. Where did they parents go there, they take up a book bags and things for their children. We expect to see this company doing this thing, because some of them, they are from America, yeah, other parts of the world, they do it in the various countries they are coming from. I don't know why they can't do it in our country, or because
No.
they
To
keep
that,
by
to
the
that,
keep
Ali,
giving. I don't really know.
to
And
that,
even
the
our own
people.
people, lawmaker, then how many lawmaker you will see to carry even 40 feet container of school supplies to say, oh, let me distribute it to schools, their parents they come and get something for their children. How many of them you see doing it? Only when they want to get in power, they will be doing the thing then to be like, oh yeah, we are doing it. So at the end of the day, tomorrow people can say, oh, that neighbor you so kind and get capable for our children then to go to school. And when they elect you, that's the end.
And this is saddening. This is bad because uh, I really feel sorry for, in fact, even for our people who into politics. I can really, very feel sorry for them. Maybe from Balawi. I can feel sorry for them because even right now, like I was saying from the start of the show, that people pray for changes. Sometimes they pray for leadership to be changed, and sometimes some of the people that will be benefiting in, for example, this leadership. Maybe somebody somewhere benefiting good, but time for election, that person will say no. They want the leadership to be changed, and when leadership is changed, their life go back to how they call it. So this issue of loyalty is bad. The way people they respect people, the way people abuse loyalty. Let me be frank. People abuse loyalty. That's just a fact. Today, capital say maybe say that people abuse loyalty. That's why some of you sometimes when you behave in a form manner. For me, I don't think look, but I don't get fair sometimes when I see people even in politics. Sometimes maybe you join and leave from party A and go to party B. Somebody want to go, yeah. Apart from those one who benefited or maybe who benefited, then they leave from the other party to go to the other party. No. Then that means you maybe you just put witchcraft attitude in you. But if someone haven't benefited anything from their struggle, nothing good, and they go to another political party, I have no issues. But where someone was benefiting yesterday, the person was at the top of the party. When the party was in power, they enjoy everything. Only for new political party to come in, then they lead the other political party to go there. No. That means then you are a greedy person. You are not person to even trust. So that one is far different. But Ali, to our people out there this evening, we will go to the land very soon. So we're asking all of us as people, as human on this earth, the way we treat each other, especially those ones that have the upper hand, You will see drivers. I really feel sorry for drivers, security officers, guarding people.
Oh yes, me boy. Yes, you just said something very yes. I remember in Liberia, it's still happening there. Or you get a driver, that driver will come early in the morning, clean your car, carry your children to school, carry your wife to work and carry you to work, everything that driver whole day he lie down on Broad Street, carry street until he lay last seat. He lie down in that car. In the evening again, you had to go take your wife from work, go take your children from school, carry them home. All of these things. And you look at that driver, you pay him $15,000 liberty every month. Look at this kind of thing that are happening in our country. These are things that are so happening, and today it's still happening. Like you were talking, when we change government, instead of our life going forward, and then our life going backward. Because you will be that, oh yeah, Mayborn here, the people are suffering, so let me bring Aliyu. And when I come in, instead of me coming with my own plan, then when I come, I will say, but Mayborn was doing the same thing. And I continue to do the same thing. So why would the people life be going backward? Because people say, oh yes, Mayborn was here, our life was going backward. Instead of me coming with plans, strategy to improve the people's life for where it were, and then I come to continue the same thing. Then when they try to say, but Mayborn was doing the same thing. And this is why you see our people, when we change government, our life continue to go backward. Because the next government that come in, they say Mayborn did it and he went free. And this is why we always say we have so many work to do on our constitution. There are a lot of amendments need to be done on our constitution. And also, the constitution is one of the problems to our country.
Oh yes, because these are systems that when you put together, like for example, you're talking about drivers, man, better, it's bad. Loyalty to you, service to you. People are rendering their services to you. That person take all of their time to put it on you to say, okay, yeah, let me serve this person. Even every month or after every 3 months. For example, you are paying that driver maybe $100 and you see the person commitment. Say, my man, they come in. In fact, surprisingly, by the time you pay, you say, how much there? You say, oh, chief, they're going to tell me I receive 125. You say, okay. Because the way I see the car clean, so do more.
Yes.
The more you do, the more I will honor.
You see that, but you just knew it. That's the fight. You pay that man $100 one day, the other day you will say, oh, but gee, I received 125 today. You say, oh yes, because and this is why sometimes like I drive it for Mayborn 2-3 years no. So sometimes in the morning I drive Mayborn children to school. I put passenger in a car. I stop it red people or real people. I put you down there. Then I go with the car. We see this thing happening because why people are loyal to you and you think
because you gotta go to and you get something home. The children waiting for you.
You see, to your own family. And you and I know people will call you, they attest to it. The driver can do it, they carry your wife to where they even carry you to where you send them somewhere they lose, so they put 2 or 3 passengers in a car because why? Papa coming home. You see? Let's try to respect people when they are loyal to us.
Yeah, look, we are not respecting people. Let's be frank. And this is a system when some of them will talk about projecting, you people, everything you're creating. This system, along these things are in aligned. Like where the president will come out, or maybe the leadership of our land will say the least pay salary, whether you private driver, whether you commercial driver, or working on a driver, is around this amount. And better. Tell me, for God's sake, how will life be poor? But all of these blames go back to government. All of the tensions go back to government just because why? There's nothing. Nobody talking for somebody. Nobody creating any avenue for people. Nobody want to even advocate for you. So at the end of the day, everything will go back to government. You say, you procure in the government that is working, they painting the road, they doing that. Yeah, they will paint the road. But human beings got to live. People have to survive. That driver have family, he have to, look, but I think that's why in most of the homes, people go to the line, no peace. Let me tell you, the people are just managing. Some of us, some of our brothers, the women and they money better to. To the people, no money. But no money. When you get money, they can really get to the money. Let's be free here tonight and let's confess. What the real money we can give to our women?
Amen. But you're saying doing hand to the work is like something we can call our Liberian language from hand to mouth. So when the time we get set to offer your woman to say, oh yeah, baby, today let's go out, yeah, they be take you for dinner, this and that. That hand to mouth. You see, like I said yesterday, there are people they working, they making $75. Okay, yeah, Maybon, Steve, when Mr. Cannon, this and that, this $75 making them pull susu. $50, susu. When we pull that susu, Maybon take it, he carry it to your web. That money now should go to start doing business in. You see, so only $25 will be leafy with him because why he need to put
Just
the
imagine in
we
a
need
business,
to
I would
we
tell her
need to
that this
eat.
business here too, you
Yes,
gotta be
yeah.
careful because I will not give full money. Can you imagine?
Yes.
You're not giving full money anymore. The
And then
children
more.
have to eat every day. My man, look, I think we'll just put a dual flag on no go to hell. Just tell God when you here already. But my brother, anything before go to the line because
So let's listen to the people, like give them more time.
wonderful. That move to the line. I don't know whether this caller want to be part of the show this evening. To this first caller, good evening.
Good evening, good evening to Ali.
Yeah, my sister, go ahead, mama. Compliment the season.
Same to you.
You know, you say for God there.
Why people will just play with somebody who know? Just play with a friend more better. And they forget to know the more somebody is loyal to you. And the way you will hold that person, you can be safe from that. You see, that dedicate a time to you and then you really embrace it. And acknowledge it that, oh, what the person is doing for me. Let me reward them. You can be safe by that. Secondly, when you go in a town, if they the way you will see people entering a home, maybe somebody once they entering, they're not carrying slipper. Yes, so you're not carrying slipper. But once you get there, you see they enter a slipper, and you enter a slipper.
Exactly.
So the way the foreigner come, they see our own people, we treating one another. The how the foreigner to we treat and the three of the men. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, my sister. Compliment the season. And yeah, actually, you've been one of our. Hello, Charles. I don't want to pick the phone. Won't do something like that. But Charles, good evening.
Good evening, neighbor.
Yes, my brother, go ahead.
Neighbor, here's the thing. The small ones are you waiting for, neighbor. They can't even come on time. So now 2-3 more with Bobby go. And we are all veterans of this thing. We are all been through it and we are through it, neighbor. The small ones are you working for, neighbor. No matter you go to work on time, they don't even give you, they don't give you that money, even on time, so now 2-3 months. And even the government center to anyone the government center. So they can say, boy, the government is doing it, the government is about it, December, and then I really want to have it. So they don't know what happened. So that they don't know the mail and I give the read in Nigeria, and they go, when I been a drug, never like I been in the car was 7 years. I think only one school I taught to that used to give me Christmas bonus, they used to give me a big bonus for Christmas. I don't want to call that school, but only one school I spent that with. So labor is difficult because the Nico salary when you are labor not 2-3 months. And we are all veteran labor. Right? Let me tell you, labor humility, loyalty in Nigeria is considered as stupidity. It is not being considered with even royalty. In other countries, and humility or loyalty are being considered as royalty. But in Nigeria, they consider stupidity. That's why you see today, everybody becoming and entering the selling fee. Today, people don't want to work, everybody selling. You see how they set up on the street. Because working for people did in labor is a form of modern day slavery. That's why you see more people now, they didn't want to work.
Wow. All right, my dear brother. Thank you so much, Charles. You're right, 100%, that people see loyalty or the issue of being loyal as people who don't have maybe common thinking or how you may call. But keep your calls coming 0770203125. Compliment of the season to all of our followers, our listeners. Indeed, today we are not going too hard, but let's look at the way we treat each other. Let's see the way we behave to one another. Your service to people, the way they pay you back, the way they treat you, And these are some of the reasons to why tensions continue to blow on government back to back, because if you as a person who is so loyal to someone, working for that person for 10 years, 15 years, and the person, treat you anyhow, they want to treat you so they pull you down. In fact, the same day they put you down, the same day you get broke. God, the country in church. So let's call up evening.
Good evening, everyone. How are you today?
Man, dear, I'm okay. Thank God for life.
This is Mamu Sewu. I'm calling you from Brother.
Okay, my dear brother, go ahead.
Okay, honestly to say is, I think some some institutions in Liberia used to do it. They used to give bonuses. And since I think the crisis came into the country, little or none is being heard of it. But as I know that there are some institutions that have been giving bonuses, in a little or nothing, but at least, but in the case of Nigeria, you see that guy. We have a lot of millionaires here in Liberia, and people are working for them. They are individually not doing that. In the first place, in fact, the person look at it that indeed you are working for them. It's all over. You go into Lone Star, you go to this other company, you come to even the RCI, people are working. At the end of the day, you find that the bonuses probably may not even commensurate to what, if you look at what really you need for you to get or the person is supposed to do for you. But sometimes they stretch out some little hand and then they will say, okay, you know what, we gave you this, so now we're bringing full back around for people. In recent time, I think record has it that some of the other institutions, they are, I don't know how to call it, but they are government institutions like LPRC, NPA, LEC, and other places.
Yes.
I overheard that they did something and taking some contractors, making them to be employees, some employees giving them some bonuses, some other people who are very daily hired, they make them to be consultant. I mean, just to give them some encouragement or so, and so that they can be devoted to the work. Little or more, if everyone now will start to do that, at the end of it, I think we'll be improving.
Exactly, my brother. Then the tension will also at least be removed too from the government shoulder. Because if you happy, for example, somebody giving $400 or $100, what are you going to do? I'm going to have better rest. Are you be thinking about rest and all? No. Thank you, man, my brother. Thank you. Keep a calls coming 0770-203125. That's the number this evening. I have to say on what we are discussing here. What say you? I know some of you pay. In fact, there are people sometimes they pay all of their service, their loyalty to institutions, and at the end of the day, they get old, so long they die, nothing. God, hello to this call. Good evening.
Yeah, hello. Thank you very much. This is Mr. Henry Jamina Saki.
Thank you for joining us, my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you. I joined you from the Banasville area. You see, what you're saying there, I'm so happy to hear that from somebody in Liberia. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in Liberia to have been thinking about situation like this in Liberia. You understand? I mean, the first thing is started from the high level insincerity that characterizes our national policy making and the implementation. Starting from the governmental head, exactly, let's say specifically the national legislature to calm down, my brother. You think your ma and your pa can do that the way you can learn as a child? And you understand, yes, that's why you can learn. And you know that it's troubling to even understand that it extends to the churches that's supposed to be, the example. But you know how many people can go to some churches that are big,
you say something else. Let me mention. You're right. The church.
And they will see the people that sleep or see the people who going to that church. She then moving to that church, going to that church to pray or meeting, fast, and that they can go help people. It will put a hell of a fear in you for you to know that if you go for prayer meeting today, God will not see you. You will not go to heaven. And the people with big hands to do that, and they will be receiving the money, and they will know the person wearing the Sunday go to meeting, and they will never want to think about helping the person. They will not conscious with telling that the person can come here, see January the band when he wants to hear nothing at all. The only thing they get to do just that is a person law. They will say amen. All the offering they go here. You understand it?
Wow, my brother.
So my brother. I listen to you. I mean, in America, I listen to him. And I'm listening to you here. Listen. I've decided to open your organization, and I crafted, let's say, 22-page document that has to do with something they call character education / the movement against moral decadence.
Seriously?
The moral decadence in Liberia is started from the time the Congo people left power. When nothing came from that to come, today you see people. And I told somebody something today. before the year end, if government not doing anything about it, the kind of way, the kind of immoral behavior that people carry on, immorality that they out of doing the wrong thing. Anything you do correct, that immoral act. Anyone you do that correct, that immoral act, done it. So plenty. Look, we got whole lot of inconsistency in that. Plenty of here. So I was listening to that many American. Who talk to you here?
Thank you.
If you take my number. If you can take my number, I will call you off and you myself will tell something and I will show you something and to see how we can address that problem.
All right. Thank you, man. They better call me on this number after the show, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. So, and that's the fact, even though we don't talk about the religious side, but you're right 100%. The offerings is only there for the pastors and all the deacons. They take pay in. Oh, God. Yeah, man. What kind of water will they feed the world just so convert? Hello, today's caller, good evening. Yeah, my brother, thank you. We wish you the same. Go ahead, my brother. Father, in listening to you.
Let me appreciate your effort. This is the one-time friends and remain Mohammed Khan.
Oh yeah, Mohammed, long time though.
You saw me one in person.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me appreciate your effort for the platform. Yeah. But you know, maybe let me thank you once again. This class for the feeling point. Can you imagine? Oh, hello?
Yeah. We're listening to you.
It means we as a Christian people in this country, even the people, see people who are physically put in a position when they are complaining about the Christmas, then you think we as a Christian people are citizens in this country, the citizens are good about with us. What we start as a citizen days, you always notice that the NCD office will even start to what? To get to be rest and feel as the peace table. Okay. People say that even we support the government, but can you imagine up to now, there is no light pertaining to any food distribution as person before disability for the NCD, for the office of the NCD1. Even there has been suspension of the executive director of the former executive director of Sktv-Lib. So right now, I want to say all distribution process for the city, I think they have been canceled.
All right.
Well, if you say so, but if you listen, I want to come and appeal to you for the session. Yes.
All right.
That's why you are a humanitarian for the angle of the side. So I want to appeal to you. My system is on you, but I do.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for the question. I think for the show.
All right. Thank you. To my brother David King. David King, loyalty. What? No, my man, I didn't know right about. You didn't remember, man. You buy.
They got it full of drama. Yesterday, as about this time, when people were over there, as young lady, George, we are up there. By the time you guys are getting $50, you are getting your 2 bag of 25 kg. In common time, the whole place was crowded. But today, 2 years running now.
Now, I just talk about changes in life. Sometimes there's some leadership that you pray for. Sometimes it can be.
You stress a very good at the beginning of the show. You see people who support whatever side, and they feel that all okay, but today they can't see light. And luckily, our brother called and said no light. And people who they were bomb-huffing yesterday, who they describe as criminals, Today, he say, Aliu, my friend, no you, no lie. So Aliu, look at your humanitarian mind. Help the God, let us help them. Because they felt that they were strangulating us. They felt that we were doing wrong in this country. And today, they can now come out on public radio, like a wild coverage through FM, to admit that things are not easy. Even for those that live with visual impairment. And I mean, and I plenty of people. This is why whenever I drive in the street, I get around the Tomorrow Junction, we see the little child will bring a father, Uncle, hello, please, care my papa, please, my mom. The little that I have, I will share with them. But it is not much because these people don't need to be like this. They need to be careful. But this country called Liberia, it's the terrible place to be. What's been at about this time?
Oh.
This time is very terrible. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear brother. Today's caller, good evening.
So, Maybe thank you. This is what of Prince Kolake. Hello, am I live?
Yeah, my brother, you live. Go ahead.
Sometimes we want to play a listening role, but when people come up to make us to believe that when they were there the past 6 years, everything was bread and butter. No, I'm from the Agape Devotion Group. I can give you more than 100 listing of disabled community that are doing the regime of President we were there feeding the people. What the Famama? The people that are Famama, these are the same people were there doing President time begging. Why can they give a caricature or I said, well, this time, this and that? You mean you told those people from the street? The same way Christmas used to be hard. When it coming, we parents were struggling. People in really they set up more than the bio, doing Manasarita, doing Toyota, and the same thing. So for proper defender to come, they need to believe that when they were there, the buyer were more than the setup. In fact, the disabled community they were enjoying, they were not begging on the street. But man, what's wrong with you guys? What do you really great job we make give to you? That you people have deviated from the truth. You people have a planet. Somebody told me it's not no more. You see somebody, no matter what happening against him, you get there, Joey.
So hello.
Yeah.
So the men are called Joey. Hello now. Listen now, I don't want you to go personal with people. It is the right of somebody to support any political party. That's why yourself. Hello now, wait now. Hello, my young man. That kind of mindset that some of you have that when you're on the other side, that means you are not okay. You gotta stop that. And you're not call on it. Hello, excuse me. I allow you to flow because I want you to have the say. But to go or maybe in the other phone, like other people who are on the other side, like they have certain issues, you have to stop that. Please. Hey, hello. So take it back. Hello, my young man. Hello, my man. I will not want to be worrying and putting with you. I said, take it back. It is the right of people to support any political party of their choice. So, all right. Hello, today's caller, good evening. Yeah, my brother, go ahead.
My name is Mohammed.
Yeah, go ahead, Mohammed.
You know what they can say there is me. I voted the government, Unity Party, particularly the Joseph Nimabaka, because as long as serving that, he worked with the government. For that, what they have two lady children, because we have been 6 years for going to school. I swear to my living God, pull out of the school this year. And for any kind of in the city, if I see my brother, I can say that I'm proud with you. You know, this is enough for me to do it. Someone will feel it here and will put on the government. So somebody and before feel it, and then somebody elect and walk here also. And I believe I have 4 children. I've had the 2 questions, the other one is no, it's my heart, no. If I see you, I'm proud, yes. For someone to be a box house is also very, very. We cannot go and get on the street, but waiting for that. And if they're working, we can anything.
All right, thank you, my brother. The only thing is that you can't undo what has already been done. That the only thing, the voting process has ended 2023, and the president is in power. So, my brother David King, allow people to freely associate, allow people to choose sides. That thing that you people going on with on the internet, that you all want to be insulting other people just because they're on the other side and they're not on your side, you got to stop. What are the issues? They may go to the issues, and you as you call into, you go to the issue. I have no problem with you. But if you want to say church where and the people, no, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. That's not how people behave. People have their own right, and people will say what they want to say. That's their right. And you say your, what you call somebody when they join the other side, then I mean they can't be there. They know, man. You got, by the way, let's take a few more calls. 0770-203-125. That's the number to call in this evening. But I hope that you're taking note about some of the people who are asking for their Christmas on you before you forget. Hello, today's caller. Good evening.
Yeah, neighbor, how are you today?
Yeah, my brother, go ahead.
I called earlier.
Yes, I know. I know. Go ahead.
You know, neighbor, sometimes I can't. For me, it's not everything about SKTV I really like. Let me be very honest. But SKTV, if I were to be even in power, and SKTV always bringing out issues that I don't like, I will listen to it. You know the reason why?
No.
Because the best thing and the best area you can get a very good criticism is for the person who opposes you. And if the person, in fact, that person is your direct mirror. Because though not everything that they will be criticizing is right or they are genuine, but it's also a kind of mirror you look into. Is this what I'm doing? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And then you correct yourself to go forward. So for me, really, I just sometimes when I see it's going to the extreme of people, what they calling, or criticizing the government, criticizing the opposition, and not going to the issue. I mean, sometimes it really baffles me about. There will be nobody. Everybody will not be in the same boat. Everybody got to be on different sides.
And that's the best thing with life.
Yeah. So that is how life goes like. So I would like to just admonish you sometimes when people bring out this issue, like the way, don't let them to picture you in a way like you are always on the other side. Leave them, let them flow, let them get an idea, and then just leave it.
No, the point there, hello, Mambu. The point there is all Liberians are, in fact, all Liberians have the right. As long you are above 18 or you 18 and above, you have the right to associate and disassociate. It is a right. For me, I have no issue with any political party, anybody support. It is a right. The only problem here is don't call here and you want to insult other people. Good. All right, thank you, my dear. But I'll keep your calls coming. We'll take a few more calls. Then we'll call it a day. We'll go home here this Saturday. Hello, today's caller. Good evening. Okay, the person never escaped off the line. I don't know what they stated about. Keep your calls coming. 0770. We have roughly about 11 more minutes to go here. That you're, I don't know, calling battle you're in, and then you'll be with us. Hello, today's caller. Good evening.
Thank you so much for the show and the interaction with your callers. Sometimes, as one of your callers said, we like at times to just play listening role, but sometimes some people call and then say things that we all been living and going through it. It is necessary at times you call and you erase somebody. You said that giving back a rest is not important more than giving money.
I'm talking about for working class. I'm talking about for working class. Then, for example, you and myself, working class. I'm talking about people who are working.
Yeah, working class, very good. You cannot give more than what you have. You cannot give more than your capacity. So, there's other areas like the NPA. I think they are giving 30% of their salaries. And then FBRC, they are giving 100% of their salaries. So you cannot compare these areas somehow liquid when it comes to finances to NPC who are giving rights to the employee. So you said some of the goods can precipitate other goods. Very good. So the money you have to buy the rights, So if somebody give you rice, you can still use that money that you once wanted to buy a resume to do other good. So you cannot say because somebody give you rice, so they're not supposed to get ready, so you end on the money. That is one aspect of the discussion. One of your callers said, during Joriatan, nobody suffered. So the question is, no one suffered during Joriatan. All those that voted for Jory at the time ever worked in government, ever worked in private sectors, even in the great United States. There are still people who are not working. There are still people who voted for the Republican are not working. Some are voted for this government. We are yet to pay them for. So should we say now everything was okay during Jory time, or because somebody sincerely asked a brother for help, or something like this? That means that to be a beggar. That means to say the government is not working. Can you compare Jovial 6 years with that of Joe Boca, 2 years? To be honest with you, but all of the initiatives, steps have been taken.
All right.
We did hear some of these stuff that we experienced during Jovial time. We need to be fair to the conversation.
All right. Thank you, sir. To this caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, man, brother, go ahead.
This country, I think we need to pray God for direction, for solution in this country for our life. So, all of you. Okay? My call I've made on the platform after vision is very important. And then, I don't know where someone came from on the other side and try to go in the procedure that this won't happen on the other side. No. Okay? Let me be very honest on the platform. Okay? You know, to be very honest, everything then they can go to personal also. Let me be very honest on the platform. Okay? And if the vision is for the labor, you are showing or you are feeling in person. And not that they go on platform because I'm here on platform. No.
No, but even as that, Brother Aliu, or maybe another person, they are your family and they are your relative, but maybe the point you are making is instead that you are critic of the past government. I think that why he mentioned. So for him to hear you talking about. Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
So if I come on the platform, you should go so particularly no. Okay? I'm not asking you for a system. I'm not necessarily asking directly a new system of no. At any age of viewing, it is my right to ask whosoever person I play with. Okay? Even when I did have to connect as far as utility, no. I don't think so. But it is not a viewing. Even you be popular, you are in a viewing. Okay? So
all right.
On the platform, nobody should go personal on anyone on the platform, no.
All right. Thank you.
I'm not sure anybody, I'm not sure, but I hear me from that one and will put some more picture in that viewing. Thank you very much for the group.
Thank you so much, Brother Connor. Our team people, we got to go. We have up there about 7 more minutes of our time to go here. But that Brother Aliu, I don't know what I said already, but if not, so let me just respond to how they call David King statement. You know, sometimes when we come on the show, issues of not playing too much of hard politics, you know. Then from the beginning of the show, even Ali asked me some questions pertaining to politics. Some of you who've been following. And I decided not to go that way today because we have our topic already about this issue of empathy, love that we can show to one another. You all come again with all party politics, business, and bring it here. You know, sometimes I can just feel like, God, what is really wrong with us as people? So David King, for me, I thought you were just maybe pass it to before going to the other topic, but I knew you were going that way. So, Brother Connor, for me, let me say sorry on behalf of the platform. Maybe if you feel hurt about David King reactions to you, I think that was not necessary. So we apologize, and that already sorry for whatsoever thing, and it is all right to ask any Liberian, no matter whether they're into what kind of a political party. It is a right. That's why we come here. Some of us we don't come here with no political party jacket on our head or here and there, but people will still think that we are associated, or maybe we are associated with a political party because they feel because they are into political party, so they're looking for people to who also people of political party. So no matter what you say, yeah, they will not believe you. But again, it's up to you people. Because at the end of the day, they're always saying, yeah, when the rain fall, it don't fall on one person, it fall on the good and bad. When the sun shine, it don't shine on one person, it shine on the good and bad. So, Brother Ali, we gotta go. You have the message from one of our brother also asking you for his Christmas. But what say you Kobe before going?
Oh, so I was downstairs. I went downstairs to pray. But when I came upstairs, the caller that I met on the line, I think it was someone that was calling and talking their children not in school. Yeah, so I don't know. I was not ready
Well,
for
yeah,
it.
one of the according to him, he's also supported this government. He was thinking that maybe that thing going to go well for him, but unfortunately for him, according to him, his children are not in school. So yeah.
Or
But
maybe, sorry, go ahead.
one of our brother called, I think, Connie, right? Yes, Connie called in requesting for your help. One of our visually impaired fellow, I think you know him. He's always calling on these platforms. Yeah, so he calling for you to help him at least with Christmas, according to him.
Oh, even though my list have been exhausted, well, you should get his number. You send it to me, and I will send it. I will see what to do. Okay. Yeah, I hope you get your number. Yeah, because I'm
Yeah, he will
already
call me
sending
after
the list.
the show. I
Yeah,
think
and but again, even though yes, like today we decide not to go into politics, we're just discussing this issue about empathies and what have you, and listening to other callers talking about the back arrest issue. And for me, what I think we need to do in the country is to give people good wages, good salaries, and that will be okay for them instead of people be there, they be crying 11 months, they're not even getting salary on time. While they getting, they can't even set take care of their and their family. And then when they say Christmas and New Year, lawmaker, representative, minister, director going home with 10, 15, 20,000, and you come and give somebody half back arrest, that's an insult. That's not good. It is better you give him something, pay him good wages, that he will be able to take care of his salary, whether you give him half back or rest or not, he care, because he is for his salary, he able to help somebody who have back or rest out there. That's the best thing our government should be doing. And like I think another caller, even though today we are not going into politics, talking about the good thing this government is doing. Like I said, since this government came to power, 2 years, I know there are people, children out there, they are not in school because of how the country is looking right now. Hardship, there is no job. People who are working, making $50, $75, their job have been taken away from them. How will their children go to school? And you say the government is doing good thing. There are people going to hospital today. They say you have to pay this money before we test you. And because they never had it, they die. What are the good things? And these are things like, even though today we are not talking politics, and sometimes when we come to say some of these things, people can be like, oh, this and that. Because the name under which you can rescue. Even though this is just 2 years, but at least we're supposed to see some alleviation, some progress being made to alleviate people's life, to take them from poverty. But instead, the poverty is increasing on them. But again, that's another topic for different day. Like we are talking about empathy and tea today. Like I said, maybe in this country, or somebody said even the great America, people are not working. People voted for Trump, they are not working. Maybe actually in this country, people don't depend on government jobs. That's the first thing. People don't depend on government job. And like what I asked the question here, if I believe in Mayborn and then Mayborn become a president, if what I supported Mayborn for, and Mayborn is doing this thing and moving the country forward,
Ali,
people living a better life, am I forced to work in the government that I supported, I trusted them, and they are doing the right thing? You see, so sometimes they will say political reward is not in heaven. People supported Donald Trump. even though they get job to work in government, but they are private sector job. They are working, they are living their life. But you will support the government that when the government cannot give you job, or again the government cannot even create a private sector job that is supposed to go work and take care of your family. That's the problem we have with the country. You see, people supported Joe Biden. He became president. They didn't work in your government, but they were working, taking care of their family, paying their rent and bills, even though they were not working for the government. But that main idea was,
but even to that, but I knew that with the issue of job security, do we even have some here? Job security, because that's the first thing. Look, and this kind of a discussion, they come in with the party politics. These are things that are affecting almost the entire workforce of our society, where there is no job security. The Ministry of Labor, they sit there, they do nothing. All they are into is how to go places and collect anything that they want to collect. That's it. You don't even know your own working schedule. You don't even know from what time to what time that it's supposed to work. You don't even know what it's supposed to be having day off, what it's supposed to be having leave. You don't care about these things. But every time I don't open a video, all you care about is how to support your party politics with your clients, because you get clients, so that they can hear you on the radio. And say, yeah, the other person call. Who are hearing you, but who is strong? Look.
And maybe these are some of the things. Sometimes we the House of Representatives, we hold these people, or we say they are one of the cause of the problem, because these people are there to checkmate the government. If they went there to represent their people, makes law that will make a significant impact in the lives of the citizens they went to represent. Even signing concession agreement, when the president talk about some of these things, when they want to, you're checkmating because you went there to represent the people. You see, you make sure you sign concession. Let companies come in, the country should be safe so that people can come in. Not everybody can work in government. Like I said, I will vote for Joe Biden. Joe Biden become president. I didn't work in government, but at least I'll have private sector job. Because why? Jobs are there. You have to create jobs for your citizens. The government cannot employ everybody. George Weah cannot employ everybody. Manaseni cannot employ everybody. Joseph Baka cannot employ everybody. What they need to do is to create avenue for people to come in to invest so that those citizens can work. Can our government do that? No. The moment we elect them, they only care for themselves and their family. And this is the sad part about it. You see, you don't have to work in government because you supported the government to come to power. But let the government be able to create, to bring in private sector job that you can go to find something to do and take care of your own family instead of going to Melbourne every day. Oh, my man, now he say, oh, please help me with $5 2 day my children EA. That's not good.
No,
it makes no sense.
It's wrong. So the one we saying to our brother,
people get disenchanted.
Oh yeah.
You see?
Well, so we gotta go, my brother. That I said, or maybe one of our brothers said, oh, maybe you know there was the issue of rest here and there. Yes, people can give rest, but my brother, you making $400, $700.
Maybe you working, you making.
Okay, why can't get somebody
give you rest? Somebody not give you rest.
Cool. Why are you not giving the lawmakers? Why are you not giving them rest? That's just simple. Good. Ask yourself, how come you are not giving the lawmakers? How come you not giving them rest? Go give them rest.
And tell them, say, oh, no salary, and you go to foot. All lawmaker go take one back already. You carry home to your family, and after the CC, when the budget is passed, you will take pay. Even you pass budget, you not pass budget, those people stay taking pay. Now the common man suffering over there. You see, so the issue about getting people rest, that's just I can't take
rest should be given to all folks. Rest should be given like somebody call. If I even talk about church, like me now, maybe who practicing to become deacon, but as well to carry rest to the church for the old folks. Hey God, make you contribute this man. You have injected people. Working class people, they give them rest and all. They're going.
You should be taking that rest to the group of 77 and taking it in the community for the less fortunate people to share with them. That's what you're supposed to do, but not mean that going to work from Monday to Friday, you're coming to give me rest. No.
You're not going to give me rest.
You can do for me is to give me good wages, give me good salary. So even myself, I'm able to reach out to those people within the community. But coming to give me rest, why it's an insult. You see?
Thank you, my brother. We gotta go so to all of you, our people. I hope that everything goes well for the season, and we hope that you people will be able to also, give to
And
other
maybe
people.
don't forget that number. You should send it to me so I can.
Yes, yes, I will call Brother Connor. I will call him later on. In fact, he will call me after the show. Yes, so yes,
But the
so
problem
yes,
here,
yeah.
maybe when it comes to like doing things to people, Liberia is all we have. We are all Liberians. Or for me, I don't care which party you come from. I don't want to know. I only want my blessing. My blessing can come from anywhere. I'm not here to say, oh, I only there to help people for Unity Party. I only there to help people
No,
for CDC, for ANC. No, people don't know me. I don't know them. I'm not when it comes to that, I care. I'm here for any political party.
but my
Me,
brother, you don't know where the sun will shine tomorrow. Why you
okay.
want to put your egg in one basket? That most of you guys look. They issue a party politics, they take it and put it into themselves to the extent that CDC people don't want to say, the party people, the party people don't want to say, what kind of country is this?
And maybe, let me tell you something. Even though there is no time, but maybe we discuss that because yesterday that one of the things the president he said in his speech where he came to reconsideration, but we discussed that Monday. We don't have time now because
Yes,
like he said
hopefully.
yesterday,
Yes, well,
I was
thank you
shocked.
all of our followers, thanks to all of our supporters, Sandy Addison, Alexander Boniface, and the rest of you, my brother Robert, Fasilu Jacqueline, Ayusha. Thank you so much, my dear brother. We wish you all of the best compliment of the season from the SKTV family to all of you. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. And people will be here by the grace of God on Monday. But please, love Liberia, think Liberia, and build Liberia. The only way that people's life will get better is when you make impact in their lives. Those of you who are pastors, imams, and so forth, those are offerings, what you may call it, collecting. It's not only there to only pay pastors and do small work in nature. No, it's also there to also make sure that other people who are also part of the church, especially the old folks, make impact in their lives.
But Deacon, I want to ask you a question. You the Deacon. Why in the church they will be like, oh, Deacon maybe he not get car, he can walk to come to the church sometimes, and then everybody in the church will see. They will say, let's see what to do. They will put money together, they buy Deacon maybe card so he can be able to come to church. But when they say, oh, one our church member needs surgery, it's not easy. We need money. Then Deacon maybe say, let's pray. Why?
So to tell you, logically, nothing I just said, my dear brother, to tell you that the people are cajoling people. It's just clear. Just simple. You want me to pray when I'm sick instead of me going to the hospital. But when you're sick, you the pastor or you the whosoever, you go to the hospital. But when I'm sick, let me tell you, so many people die for nothing, my brother. By the time they get sick, instead of going to the hospital, they take them straight to the church compound. They will leave there until when the sickness get worse. You know what? Oh,
and
yeah.
when the pastor said they putting money together to send the pastor to the hospital to go get treatment, when that church member they say let's pray for the church member. So why? So that kajo.
I mean, like kajo, my brother. So let me tell you, there's a saying that God don't call on Bele. So so we the don't and we don't want to be in for all of these things. My brother, go now here before you can put me into money. People will holler. Good night, people. See all of you on Monday by the grace of God. Yisha. Thanks to Sekou Kone, the head of SKTV. Thanks to our team, Mom being here with us. Yes. But he had to be behind the scene to do one or two things behind the scene. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to the management, headed by our own dynamic CEO, Honorable Lai Vedete. Thanks to the head of radio, O'Neill Sumba Roberts, and thanks to all of our staff here at Truth FM. Compliment of the season to all of you, their work folks. Thanks to everyone and people. We got to go now. Love Liberia, think Liberia, and build Liberia. Good night from our end here on SKTV. I'm John C. Mabon Kula.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who waiting to sell. Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The project is giving us here the promise of death. So welcome and life without again.
I lyrical health.
Master.
Everybody so me call you, I can't Sktv benyo. Say my journey, tina get I say my yamo. And yes I know money, emu aye yo. And you love emu aye yo.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle rather lofa and grandbaza.
And I dine ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I dine ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget na ya to money. That's the TV, and I forget na. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle rather lopa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out part of the globe. For the top people who waiting to sell. The flesh in our time and our efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving are real and I promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombay, Cape Mount, Monserrat, Sano to Backwalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.